5 months ago, I started investing £500 a month as part of my journey of investing £6,000 by year end of 2026, which is part of my overall goal of investing £100,000 in 10 years. And as a 37-year-old mom who's trying to balance family life, healthy goals, kids, school runs, and everyday responsibilities, I've realized that I actually don't want to be doing stock picking. I don't want investing to feel overwhelming, and I don't want to be constantly trying to do research about individual companies, which is the reason why I've been leaning towards investing into ETFs. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my month 5 investing update and why I chose to invest into ETFs and what I've learned so far. So I'll be sharing my investing screenshot on my right or on my left, and I'll be taking you through what I've invested in the month of May. So at the end of May, I had 5,000 on my portfolio and about £74 spot 74 pence, and I have deposited £500, which is what I wanted, and I've been sticking to that each and every month. I just need to put in that £500 because I want this to work. I want to reach that £100,000 in 10 years, and why not maybe sooner, but that's part of another journey. So this month I've invested £500 and all of it went into the all world ETF. So last month, though I did not give a full breakdown, I had FTSE 100, which is the top 100 companies ETF in the UK. So I sold that and invested the money back into the all world ETF. So this month I've decided to invest full £500 into the all world ETF. I also have the Euro Stocks ETF, which tracks about 600 companies in Europe, but this month I chose not to invest into it because I'm trying to simplify my life. I don't want investing to be super complicated, which is the reason why this month I've decided to just invest into the all world ETF. It doesn't mean that I will stick to it for long term. At the moment, I'm still thinking, should I add the emerging market ETF, or should I just continue on just investing into the old world ETF? But as I'm still doing my research and learning constantly, as I'm evolving, I will see and I'll also decide on what I need to do going forward. But I know in terms of diversification, the all world ETFs gives me a broad market exposure. So it's for more than 3.8, I think, companies that I'm invested in, though I know I can put my money into something else. For me, I just feel like if I put my money into that ETF, I know my money is working hard for me. So if you remember at the beginning of the year when I did my first video about investing, I had a target to say at least if the portfolio can make around 268 or 278, I'll put a screenshot here for my 10-year goal plan. I think that was the profits I should have by the end of 2026. But so far, just looking at the all world ETF, I think I've made more than £400. I'll put the screenshot. I've made more than £400 on that ETF alone. So I've exceeded what I thought I should be having as part of my profits for 2026, which I'm happy about. But overall, the markets have been performing very well. So even if the markets were down, I'm not gonna stop because for me, this is for my long-term investing financial goals, and I don't need the money at least for the next 10 years. I might actually not need it also in 10 years, but it's there to create options. That's what I keep on saying. It's this money is there to create options for me sometime in the future, which is the reason why I'm taking it super serious to make sure that I stay consistent and I don't fail each and every month, and this money gets allocated into either of these two ETFs or whatever ETF I might add in the future. But as for now, this is what I'm sticking with, and I intend on investing on the same each and every month. So now let's move over to why I started investing into ETFs. I remember when I started investing, I thought investing into individual stocks was the best thing to do, but I quickly realized that with the type of lifestyle that I have of trying to take care of kids, trying to juggle everything, working 9 to 5 and other things that I do, I quickly realized that this was not going to fit into my overall picture of life, or trying to balance everything, because trying to invest into individual stocks, it means you have to be reading the financials for that particular company. You have to be keeping up with the news to see what's happening. If it falls, you need to know why that particular stock has lost money. But as a mom, I realized that I don't want to feel overwhelmed, and I don't want investing to feel super stressful. So for me, the reason why I chose ETFs, it's more for peace. It's more of saying, okay, I want to just put my money in each and every month. I close my app and I don't open it again until the following month when I invest again, or when I do a review of how my portfolio is looking, or if I want to add more ETFs, that's what I do. And the reason why I love ETFs mostly is because I don't need to be choosing stocks. I have someone who's doing that on my behalf, which is why that particular ETF will have an expense ratio. So I love that I don't have to be picking. If a company does not perform by maybe 1 year or 2 years, I know that it will be removed from that particular ETF, and sometimes I won't even know that there's a company that has been removed inside that ETF. So which is the reason why I love ETFs. They just take out all the guessing games, and you don't have to be stressed out all the time. And one thing that I love is that or what I have learned is that investing or building wealth, it's actually boring. It's actually boring, because when you look at it, all I'm doing is to allocate money right at the end of each and every month, and it's going into one ETF. I'm not middling around. I'm not Googling about which company is performing better. I'm not Googling to see if AI is booming, because I just don't have the time for it. So I realized that the only thing that you need to do, or what I've learned, is that the only thing you need to do is to be consistent on your goals. All you need to do is to allocate money at the end of each and every month and invest in one thing, 1 or 2 things or 3. You are fine. You don't need a lot. By the way, this is not a financial advice. I'm just sharing what I've learned so far and what has been working for me. So investing itself is really, really boring. It's more like just saving money to say I'm saving for a house for the next 10 years. All you do is to have money come out of your bank account. It goes through your debit order, your standing order. It just gets deposited into a different account, and you wait for it to grow. So similar thing with investing. You don't need to do anything complicated. You just need to choose a fund, have a specific amount that you would have calculated for you to meet your goals, and just invest each and every month. So that's one thing I've learned so far by just investing, is that building wealth, it's actually boring, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And if you're a mom and you're looking into investing, consider investing into an ETFs. You don't have to make it complicated. Open or create an account with any investing platform of your choice that you would have done a research about. There are quite a few. Just check that obviously they are regulated, and you do your budget and see how much you can allocate, and just tell yourself that this is the money that I'm not gonna touch for the next 10, 15 or 20 years. It's for my retirement, or it's money that I'm investing, just like myself, to say is to give me options. I don't know what the future looks like, but this money is gonna work for me or on my behalf when I feel like, okay, maybe I need to slow down. But that's one thing I've learned when it comes to investing. But if you want me to do a full video about investing into ETFs and all, let me know on the comments below, and I'll be happy to do that video. But overall, this is not a financial advice. It's just me sharing my journey and what I'm working towards when it comes to my financial goals. So that's all for today's video and my investing update. I will see you on the next one when we are talking about my online business. Stay tuned. I will see you all. Bye.